Hello there gorgeous gamers, and welcome back to Pure Play TV, and we've got another video review for you. And this time we're going to war in Days of Heroes, D-Day, which is the latest World War II shooter to hit VR, and it aims to do things a little bit differently. If Respawn brought a sense of realism to the most recent Medal of Honor campaign, then Zen App Studio went for something different. What did they go for then? Good question. Let's get on with it. The obvious place to start with Days of Heroes D-Day is the pixelated boxy graphics. They really leaned into a retro look here, and it definitely has its own charm. It really does set it apart from most other VR shooters on the market, and it has the added bonus of being easy to process for your PC. This is nice considering my PC is still recovering from all that heavy lifting required to play Medal of Honor. The more realistic the better, I suppose, but not at the expense of gameplay and fun. I'd much rather play a fun game with these boxy pixelated graphics than a realistic game that sucks. But what do you do with a game that doesn't look good and isn't fun to play? I doubt there's actually anything new left to say about the Second World War from a video game standpoint. And if I'm being honest, all I was hoping for here was a straightforward campaign that let me shoot plenty of Nazis with smooth and satisfying gunplay. Unfortunately, Days of Heroes D-Day only managed a straightforward campaign full of Nazi killing. The gunplay, the controller tracking in general, just wasn't good enough. First of all, my MK3 physical gun stock from Virtual Rifle Systems doesn't work with the game. Boo! You can't adjust the guns to correspond with your stock in-game, like you can with other shooters like Contractors VR, and nor does it just line up and work as it does in Onward and most other popular VR shooters. This sucks, but most players aren't going to be using a stock, so I suppose that's not too big of a deal. What is a big deal is the very poor tracking and the wildly inconsistent hit detection. Every couple of minutes, I literally had to shake my controllers to get them to wake up. I remember rationalizing the controller shake technique back in 2017 when I was playing Firewall Zero Hour with the aim controller on PSVR. But with inside-out tracking, this shouldn't be happening. That's bad, but not as bad as the inconsistent enemy hitboxes. In Days of Heroes D-Day, it turns out that all headshots are not created equal, and sometimes you can unload an entire magazine into an enemy with nothing to show for it. And before you say, well, maybe you're just a bad shot. First of all, yeah, that is true, but despite my poor aim, I know the hitbox is off because each bullet fired has a tracer that you can easily track. Sometimes I could see the bullets landing home straight in the enemy's face, but just like David Blaine, it seemed that they could catch them in their mouth with no damage. It became especially frustrating to empty a magazine without doing damage because reloading most of the weapons is a complete pain in the arse, with the pistol being the biggest offender. Pulling back the slide to chamber a new round needs some severe tweaking because you're practically needing to slam the controllers together to get close enough to actually accomplish this. In short, while some of the weapons sound pretty good, they just aren't fun to use. It's not all bad, however. The sniper rifle is quite nice. Zooming in works as it should, and as you raise the sight glass to your eye, it ushers the game into a momentary slow-mo sequence that ups the tension nicely. Although sniping really highlights my shaky aim and makes me sad all over again that my gun stock doesn't work. The campaign is made up of more than 25 short missions that would give you fairly decent value for the $14.99 asking price if the game was more fun. Some of these missions are criminally short, but some are pretty decent, and they would be fun if the tracking and the hit detection actually worked. Hopefully in the future the game will get some updates, but right now it's just not worth your time. And that is the end of this review. I hope you enjoyed it, I hope you found it useful. If you did, you know what to do. Go down below, hit the like and subscribe buttons, give the bell a tickle too so that you're notified whenever we've got new stuff, and then go on down to the info box for our website links, social media channels, and our supporters page, yada yada yada. I've been Chris, you've been gorgeous, and I'll see you on the next one. Until then, bye bye.